Hi, this is Christine and I'm celebrating today. It's been 2 years since I've been taking these little fruit, veg and berry capsules. So I wanted to update you on how I'm feeling. So 2 years ago, a friend introduced this concept to me about organic fruit, veg and berries in a capsule, and I thought it was really interesting. And I also had a real enthusiasm to impact my world, and I thought I was going to make everybody healthy. I really did. I would have considered myself on the healthier side. Even though I had 3 small kids and I had had a few miscarriages along the way, that's what I attributed to the tiredness. It all did impact on my health. But so I was going around the place yawning a lot, and I was dragging myself out of bed and heading straight for the coffee. And then about 5 weeks into taking these capsules, I got up before my alarm clock. So that doesn't sound so life-changing, but for me, looking back, it did actually. It's the moment where my life started to change and my health started to upgrade. Since I have stopped getting sore throats. I was getting sore throats, like even if I had a late night, it was just like a weak spot I had. It made me sluggish. It made me demotivated. Even though I wasn't really on antibiotics for them, it was just, my immune wasn't, top notch. It wasn't as good as it could have been. So because of the Children's Health Study, I introduced the capsules first to my eldest son, who had been on a bunch of antibiotics for tonsillitis. I wasn't happy with it. And he was the best of mine to eat. So it just goes to show, do not compare to anybody and what you're doing. If you are well, 90% of the time, you're probably doing the right things. But he was eating the right things, but he wasn't feeling well. So there was a gap there. I introduced the capsules to help boost his immune system. And as the time went on the first year, the gap started widening between his bouts of tonsillitis. And until now, he hasn't had a tonsillitis for about 15 months. So that is terrific for him. It means less off school days. It means that he just feels better. He's able for participation in his sports, and so it increases the value in every single day he has, which is brilliant for me as a mum to watch. Since then, my husband and my family are all on the capsules. My youngest hasn't ever seen an antibiotic. We haven't been the doctor in almost 2 years, I'd say. None of us have seen the doctor or needed to. And we have, in simple changes, we have changed our lifestyle due to this boost of nutrition. So as you can imagine, it's been a lot easier for me to tell you about this, seeing as I have my own story behind me. And the next big thing was introducing it to my family and friends, and my mom especially, who had urticaria. It's an autoimmune disease. When she became free of symptoms of that and free of the sore throats she used to get that used to last, throat infections that used to last for weeks on end. She is working full-time in shift work in her 60s and feels invincible amongst all the sickness that has been around all winter. And my dad is a very serious runner, training every single day of his life. And he is always been wanting to make it to like an international race. And something has stopped him, an injury or, sickness, or not being on form for it. And this time he has managed to book himself into the European Championships in Portugal for May the 20th. So we're so excited about that. He attributes it to the increase in nutrition boost. He's in his 60s, retirement age, 65, runs twice a day and works full time. So, he uses it for his sports recovery and, didn't get that flu that everybody got this year, which meant that he could continue training and, eventually make that date that he's always been wanting to. So happy for all the benefits. I could go on and on about customers. The customers have been fantastic for giving the testimonies to me and feedback. And it is a joy to watch and introduce this idea to families at the price of a cup of coffee a day. I would highly, highly recommend that you give it a go. It's organic fruit, veg and berries. I think there's a link above me about my connection to my business that I introduced a few weeks ago. But feeling fantastic, and here's to health. And I'm looking forward to keeping and feeling the vitality of adding this boost of nutrition to my life every day. And thank you so much for listening. Bye.